beba esenka party no anase MPs ni nyina etimi ka bom nya adwenkro no mutimi ene aban na osisu no etimi de face no ubun se obia e focus attend e ko primary so enti niema bi esenka in unison no mutimi eye no omuntimi nye na oso wo hwe MPP amenyoku ma isan so omunim nyansa na animdifo wum na party no mu ye serious no omo critical thinkers leaders omo dwene ekọ akiri nti no also matimi atrase ehun se no eso matimi twi omo primaries etimi ko share chiri kra se be ya endru se party be announce say ye ko primaries na nke ye kwa gura abato no mu an say that time no as a serious business be ahead any parliament no say enkodru that time no bo say NPP MPs no omo nyina wo focus omo nyina no united e parliament bo say omo de NDC MPs no pieto be twe anwea sa ha kosi sa abre no wo say enye no nwanwa de wi aniema ekọ na sa afei adibi aba parliament ani etwa fa NDC for so NDC for MPs omutimi kan ya adwen bom ye kwa ese be wiase na ase no o se ni nyina leadership failure leadership crisis o se critical thinkers ba kokra any party no no na ama NDC MPs na e parliament no se bi niema bi wo ha omo ye the way omo behave the way they are doing o se senka party no e wo critical thinkers a niema bi wo ha abusua enke ntwimfa NDC for so Yonkoni nkotie Kwesi Pratt na enum nsem.
And we are supposed to be discussing the arrangements, especially timings, for elections within the new patriotic party. Is that not the case? Yeah. Senator, this is one area where the new patriotic party has displayed superior thinking and planning. Far, far superior to the thinking and planning in the National Democratic Congress. What have they done? They have taken cognizance of the fact that they officially have 137 members of parliament, and the National Democratic Congress has 136. They've taken note of that fact. Okay. Now, how has that fact influenced their planning? They know that from today up to the end of their term, they will be sending government business to Parliament for approval. They are fully keenly aware of that. So if they schedule the election of their parliamentarians today or within a short time, some of their parliamentarians are likely to lose the primaries. Some of them are going to be contested and so on. And therefore, they are not likely to get the 137 in Parliament to be approving government business. So they push it as far as possible to enable them retain that 137 in Parliament to do their business in Parliament, to approve their stuff in Parliament. Is this not strategic thinking? On the other hand, what has the NDC done? The NDC is rushing into primaries. And what is the effect going to be? I hope you guys are listening. What is the effect going to be? Some of the NDC parliamentarians are going to lose to challengers. Now, when the NDC parliamentarians already we are down by one, let us assume that 3 go to primaries and lose. What is the incentive for them to continue to go to Parliament, to go and vote against government decisions and so on? What is the incentive? So we're already handicapped by one. In the final analysis, we're going to be handicapped by more than one. Does it make sense? What kind of thinking went into that decision? In any case, if you insist that your parliamentarians should now go to their constituencies and compete to be elected, how can you keep them in the Parliament House? So the only sensible thing to do at this stage is to provide some protection. I'm not saying permanent protection, so some protection for sitting MPs so they can stay in the House and do your work for you. Is this rocket science? Common sense. Is this rocket science? Pardon?
No, sorry.
Is this rocket science, Senator? What is the rush for NDC to go now to primaries in Parliament? Well, why is the rush? Master, minimum bottom line. You have how many orphan constituencies? You have more than 100 orphan constituencies. Constituencies where you are not there at all. You don't have MPs. If you are doing strategic planning, you can then decide that, look, for now, let the orphan constituencies compete to elect parliamentary candidates. As for those who are in parliament, we are protecting them until next year. Okay? So that you can continue to have the numbers in parliament to vote. You are doing orphan constituencies and constituencies where you have sitting MPs together at the same time. To what advantage? What value is that? What advantage do you get? I can't believe some of these things. Where is the need to rush? You see, any wonder, Master, any wonder the NPP has a free hand to do as it please, to mess us up and so on. Because the strategic thinking in the NDC is poor. Very, very poor. If I had my chance, unless there are compelling reasons, Master, listen to me, unless there are very compelling reasons, you retain your sitting MPs. They will come to you and tell you that, oh, it is democracy. Everybody has a chance to contest and so on. Yes, it is democracy. But one other element of democracy is that you need to manage expectations. It's also part of democracy. You need to manage expectations. You need to think, to do strategic thinking and so on. Planning is an essential part of democracy. So this whole thing about, oh, it is democratic and so on, it doesn't cut with me. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't cut. But you know why they have this problem? They have this problem because of a leadership failure earlier on. That leadership failure, if they didn't have that leadership failure, that whole contest in NPP where everybody contested everybody would not have happened. Take it from me, Sana. Does it really matter whether Asedu Nketia is national chairman or Fuson Pofo is national chairman? Does it really matter? And show me how it matters. Show me how it matters. Does it matter really whether Elvis Afriye Ankara is general secretary or Fifi Kwesi is general secretary? Does it really matter? Given the fact that you have this hot impending election, if I had my way, everybody would have stayed put. Common sense. That unites the party, that saves resources, and that ensures that you have a formidable force to compete with your opponents. But that didn't happen. So it was free for all. Everybody fought everybody and so on. I don't care. First of all, I'm not a member of that party. Secondly, my mouth will go far inside that party. You understand? So they did what they had to do. Now, if you had allowed everybody to contest everybody, how do you then turn to the parliamentary level and say that some people should not contest? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that mistake was made ab initio earlier on. Now, at the parliamentary level, free for all. Everybody is going to head everybody. Everybody is going to contest everybody. Your parliamentarians are going to feel so challenged and so on, that they will do things which will also enable them to retain their seats. This allegation about some of them collecting money, why do you think that they were collecting money if they collected money? Why do you think that they collected money? I'm not saying that collecting money is good, but you push them to the extent where they have to fight for their survival. And some of these MPs have empty pockets. Master, you hear their salary, so you think it's something. Just calculate how each of them spends. One weekend, I know an MP who went to 6 funerals on a weekend. They said that some of them will go to 12.
That's a small.
Okay.
That means
that's 6 funerals. Do you think that if an MP goes to a funeral, he can go and contribute 100 cedis? No. He can go and donate 100 cedis? MP, you want to be re-elected, you are going to a funeral, you are going to give 100 cedis. Are you mad? So, in our part, maybe in the north, in the Muslim areas and so on, it's not so huge. But in the South, you go to a funeral in Bantama, MP, and your donation is 100 cedis. You are finished. You won't come back again. So let us assume that he's doing even 500 cedis per funeral. 6 funerals is how much? 3,000 one weekend. If there are 4 weekends in a month, that alone is 12,000.
More than his salary.
Huh? You have not added those who are coming for school fees subsidy, those who are coming for health subsidy, and so on.
Marrying a second wife to his one.